Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. He opened the semifinal game with a pass. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They're moving the receiver now before the snap. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's got a man down the middle. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
He breaks free. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made over the middle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set them up first and goal at the 10.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Design quarterback run. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. It's a short attempt, but from the left hash mark, a severe angle here. Who got it? The field goal's good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So 2nd and 7 and a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. A quick throw to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
To the air, it's Moore. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The pass rush closing in. Finding space at the 20. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Has a path to the end zone. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. So the go-ahead touchdown taken off the board by the flag. Offense will have to regroup now mentally very quickly. First down here for this offense. And here's the handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the ball. Critical third down play for this offense right here. And they pick up the first on the ground. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Wow, you love to see this. First drive of the game, and the offense goes to the ground game to come up with that critical first down here on third down. Impressive, and now they got a real shot here inside the 10-yard line.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Short game, what's going to be the final play of the first period. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Extra point makes the lead 4. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Clemson, 3.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Settled for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. He keeps it on the design run. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
This comes an offense moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grabbed by the receiver.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Hudson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down this drive. It's 3rd down and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The PAT makes it 10-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU, when you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack. That sack sets up a 2nd down and long.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. He hands it off from the gun. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7. Offense in hurry-up mode. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Clemson getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Getting set. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll throw it now. He finds his man. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return. there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Now it's second down here.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
That's enough for the first down. As we've seen so many teams around the country, they get that first down, look out. They're going to go fast, and here they come. Defense has got to be clued in and be ready to play.
And he'll just get rid of it. Second down after that previous play. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Yeah, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Choosing to return the punt. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's got it with room to run.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a third and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick throw to the left side. Pass caught on a comeback route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
blocked after the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They stop at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Clemson now operating in the red zone. A quick throw out left, complete. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
And I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
The Tigers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressure is coming. And they trap him for a sack.
On 1st and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on 2nd down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple plays.
Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last drive stalled and were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 45. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple of scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Looking to chuck it again. Touchdown, LSU. Great catch when they desperately needed it. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the 4th quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And now the handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. And the Tigers toss it to the line to run the hurry out. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a deep shot to the right. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. What concentration.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Chewing clock with the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Pre-snap motion from the offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. No chance to catch him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point makes it a 9-point lead. 2-score game with time bleeding away quickly. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
14.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air. It's Moore. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking right. This one caught. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. He's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for a late, deep throw. Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, look at that scoreboard. They're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
When he safely makes the recovery, the onside kick doesn't work. Playoff game on the line here. The offense played keep away. Secure the victory. Here's the handoff. try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Receiver in motion now. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, the defense does exactly what they needed to do here by coming up with the interception with less than 2 minutes to go. They get the ball back to their quarterback, and now they've got a chance to possibly win this game.
Back to pass. It's Moore. Catch made on the right side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill for one possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. Time winding down deep in this game, and a shot at the championship game on the line. And the offense step up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead in the final minute.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. And the offense step up. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Punt over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Comes down to this in this playoff game, fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? They look to throw it here on second down, bringing pressure. He lets it go on the move. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Looking to throw for the first down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. They come up empty in the end zone as the clock runs out. That will wrap the game up. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.